Welcome to BFB and TPOT, but only contestants that exist in Minecraft. Most of the contestants included exist in Minecraft as directly obtainable items or blocks, or are otherwise easily noticeable in the game. A few inclusions are not as straightforward, however, and these will be brought up as the contestants in question are mentioned. In BFB 1, Lightning, who is included as he exists as a weather phenomenon in the game, forgot to fly, so Iance ended up being unable to retrieve a basket this time. Additionally, Bubble is present in water columns from soul sand and magma blocks. Flower is the first boot with just 838 votes. David is being counted as a player character, or a villager I guess, it's up to you how to interpret him. Additionally, balloons exist in the Education edition of Minecraft. However, that doesn't matter because Leafy is still eliminated. I'm counting Bomby as a block of TNT, as both are explosive. It's close enough as far as I'm concerned. However, with just 39 more votes than Fiery Jr., Spongy is eliminated from the game. Beds will always come with pillows in Minecraft, and Lai, who's the contestant who will be leaving the game here, is pretty similar to a lever as well. Beep are the first repeat losers, and since robots, and by extension Roboti, do not exist in Minecraft, David, who was originally the last one safe in this episode, will leave the game instead. The losers, among whom Loser is not, as he is not present in Minecraft in any shape or form, as what object he is isn't clear, will be losing Eggy for their elimination. When it came to this transition, a better name than that had it the worst by far, as only Blocky and Grassy remain. It is Grassy who leaves the game, though. Like David, Yellowface can be counted as a player character, and Foldy is counted as paper, is an obtainable item in Minecraft, even if origami is not possible in-game. Yellowface gets the short end of the stick and leaves the game. Just like they were the first repeat losers, they are also the first team to lose for a third time. Since David is no longer here, that means Rocky is the one who takes the fall. Since Leafy, who represents leaf blocks, still exists, she will be rejoining as she normally does in BFB 10, still destined to join the losers. Iance becomes the second team to become repeat losers after the rejoin. Snowball has the most votes since Mesh does not exist, so is eliminated as a result. Team Ice Cube is the third and final team to be repeat losers before the split, and this time Fiery Jr. is eliminated with exactly 10,000 votes. 8 Names is the last team to lose a member, and Saw exists on the crafting table texture. Well, like David and Yellowface, Dora can count as a player character. Dora is eliminated as normal. Just because they're the final team to be repeat losers doesn't mean they can't lose again before the split. Bommy is out by default as he is the only remaining member of the team. Split time. Bommy and Eggy rejoin the game, replacing Spongy and Loser respectively. Meanwhile, everyone who switches to TPOT, 14 contestants total, ties for 10th place. Already at a numbers disadvantage, the Have-Cots are the first team to lose. Like in the real episode, Balloony is the first contestant to be sent to the big rotating building. In the next episode, the Have-Nots are the ones whose tower is destroyed first. Since Bommy is replacing Spongy, that means he is the first one to leave, right after he came back too. Have-Cots lose again in BFB 19, and in the next episode, Leafy is eliminated from the game right after being the first one safe last time. Have-Nots lose the challenge because the Have-Cots dumped ice water on X. Eggy leaves the game as she is replacing Loser. They lose for a second time in a row as well because Woody hated the gift that Fiery and Blocky got for him. It was close between him and Blocky, but Fiery is out. Teardrop and Bubble ended up losing the court case, which would very likely be about something different this time. Bubble is out, leaving Teardrop on a team by herself. Foreshadowing. The last team elimination is for the Have-Nots. Blocky is eliminated from the game with a respectable 3rd place. In the real episode, Teardrop and Woody both got up for elimination, so whoever had more votes originally wins BFB on episode 25. Teardrop just barely eclipses Woody and wins the whole show. Now, let's move over to TPOT. Winner and price tag do not exist in Minecraft, so non-existy, who can count as air blocks and is also now in 1st place, and income tax return document who is made of paper, will join. They go to the S and Just Not respectively. The first team to lose is Death Pact again, and between Lightning and Tree, it is the latter who is the first to leave the game. Not content with her win in BFB, Teardrop debuts in TPOT. The strongest team on Earth ends up proving to be the 2nd weakest team as well. Just like in the real episode, Foldy is out. TPOT 3 is the first episode where 2 teams end up for elimination, with Team 8's coming first. Just like normal, Saw gets out of the game. Like with Team 8's elimination, the S's elimination also goes as it normally does, with Cloudy getting the boot by a decent margin. Just Not's first elimination occurs in TPOT 4, and since Nelly does not exist, that means Book is the one whose story comes to a close. We also see our first repeat losers in Death Pact again, and with nobody else to take the fall, Lightning, being the only member left on this team, gets out by default, which also makes Death Pact again the second team to lose all of its members, the first being Are You OK, as none of their members exist in Minecraft. Just like they're the second team to lose, they're also the second team to lose twice. Between the 2 that are left, Belle has less votes, so is eliminated. The non-existence of Are You OK means that the original last team safe, Team 8's, will lose instead. Like with Lightning last episode, Gady is out due to being the only remaining member of her team. The S's second elimination goes as it normally does, just like the first, so Clock leaves the game by a considerable margin. Since Death Pact again no longer exists, the next team in line is Just Not, who will be using their votes from TPOT 8. This means that Cake goes in episode early. The S loses for a second time in a row, and since Rocky got eliminated a long time ago, he is not here to prevent Ice Cube from being eliminated. Just Not also loses twice in a row since Death Pact didn't exist anymore, so Income Tax Return document is out, leaving Pillow as the last member of Just Not standing. Of the remaining contestants, Pillow is the first one to get knocked off the balance beam in TPOT 8, so she is immediately eliminated. Bottle also gets shattered before Snowball falls, so the S would be up for elimination since Non-Existy would be disqualified. Since Non-Existy is replacing Winner and the S don't lose again after TPOT 7, that means going by those votes, Bottle would be out of the game. Snowball gets killed by the zombified object, so ends up in 3rd place, and Teardrop sacrifices herself to save everyone, so gets 2nd, which means Non-Existy, who physically cannot be affected by the zombies, is the winner of TPOT in a very anticlimactic way. Thank you for watching, make sure to subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video.